Hi Soul, Coach Casey here. I just want to tell you a little bit about the Barbell Strength class coming up. It's an 8-week class and we are so excited to offer this to you on Fridays. In this class, one of the things that I'd like to sit down and talk to my team about in the beginning is what you can expect when you come to a class designed to lift heavy compared to when you come to a functional strength class designed to make your time really efficient as you're in the gym. So most of you have been taking our functional strength classes for a long time. So I wanted to take a moment to shift your mindset from that style of class versus this style of class and kind of let you know what to expect besides the fact that you're going to be lifting with the barbell. What does that look like and how is it different? So a couple important things for you to know. When you come to a class like this barbell strength class, each week we're going to prioritize a different lift. And we're going to start by, in the first week, educating you a lot about the lift, about your form, about how to brace, about how to breathe, about where to put your hands and where to put your feet and how to create tension and just all the things, safety, how to spot each other, things like that, how to fail out of a lift, because you need to know how to do that if you're going to be lifting heavy. So think of this as more of a workshop than a class where you come in and you get sweaty and you get moving and you move the whole time. This is going to feel really different. Some people also have a little bit of a hard time shifting their mindset around the time in the class that you're moving versus not. So in our normal strength training classes, we want you really moving a lot of the time. When you come to a workshop or a class where your primary focus is to lift heavy, that is not how it works. We don't superset those lifts with anything else. So what you can expect is rests. So you're going to have a certain number of times you're going to squat or press or lift that bar up, and then you're going to set it down and you're going to rest. So that's really hard for some people. It's going to be the hardest part of the class is learning to just sit down and chill for a minute or walk around and chill for a minute. But so I thought I would send you a video to explain a little bit about the science of why that's really, really important and how you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not willing to take the rests. And so we are going to make sure that you're taking them, but here's why. Your body functions on chemicals, right? There's all these chemical interactions that happen in your body all the time. We're incredible things, people, humans in these bodies. And the processes that take place, one of them is your body can take resources and turn them into energy. And so those resources can be stored in your body as fat, stored in your body as ATP or something like that. It comes from the food that we eat. So one of the three main energy systems of your body is through ATP. So adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy currency of your body. It's how your body gets energy into the muscles so that you can lift weights. And what a lot of people don't understand is your body holds enough ATP in your liver, I think it's your liver, don't quote me, to get you through about 30 seconds of work. And that system is designed for you to do explosive, powerful, heavy lifting, like big jumps, big, heavy barbell lifts, stuff like that. It has to run on your ATP energy system. Unlike if you were to go run a marathon or go outside and run for 45 minutes, that's using your cardiovascular system, totally different. What we're doing now is we're needing to use your ATP system. So what happens when that 30 seconds runs out or when you're done with your lift, like you set that barbell down, your body's depleting that ATP, and so it has to regenerate it. So your body's going to pull from food that you've eaten or fat reserve sometimes, muscle even, it can pull from that sometimes if you're not hydrating if you're not consuming food well, but it'll store that energy back in your liver again. So it takes the energy really fast. It takes 3 to 5 minutes for your body to pull those resources and pack them back into your liver, and then you're going to get up under that barbell and you're going to lift it again, and it's going to use that energy source. But if you're off in the corner doing jumping jacks or squatting or practicing or any of the things we sometimes do when we're in the gym, we're I want to keep moving, it's not allowing that restoration to happen. So you have to do your lift, and then you have to just chill for a few minutes and let that energy come back online. So I just wanted to mention that because I personally am a go at the gym. I do not like to sit down. I don't like to rest, but I've had to be told by my sister when she's training me, you need to rest during this time. You need to let your body restore. So Expect 3 to 5 minutes of rest in between your lifts on these big lift days. Not only does it restore that ATP in your system, it also allows your body to process metabolic byproducts. So when your muscles use the energy, there are byproducts because it's a chemical reaction happening all over your body. And those byproducts have to be removed from your system, and that takes 3 to 5 minutes too. And one of those byproducts, for example, is lactic acid. So if you've ever felt lactic acid buildup in your body, that's a byproduct of you using your muscles. And so your body needs a little bit of time to process that as well. And then finally, your central nervous system is doing a ton of labor for you when you lift weight. Your central nervous system is just as important as your muscles. They literally work together, brain, muscle, nervous system, to sense where you are in space and move. And the nerves are all doing work too. So like they also need that rest and recovery, or else you'll have form failure, even if the muscles can still hold on. So for your metabolic byproduct disposal, your ATP regeneration in between sets, and for your central nervous system recovery, you have to take the rests. So I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but for some of us, taking a rest is really hard. So I just want you to come into this class understanding right out the gate that there will be a little bit of rest required and a little bit expected in between the lifts, and that you are doing enough and your body is working hard enough, and you can take the break in between so that you can lift heavier when it's time to pick it back up. I hope you enjoy Barbell Strength. I'm so excited to go on this journey with all of you and see how you do and the progress and the amazing transformations that you all have in your mind and in your bodies.